Mike 1-2. Here we are on the Waltzers. When's the last time you were on a Waltzers?
Last time I was on a waltzer. Oh, long time ago now.
Long
time ago now. I don't know. I've been through some fun fairs recently, which is.
Is that a euphemism or like?
Let me just say I've been through some fun fairs. And I often think, that'd be a bit of crack. Even the carousel,
Yeah.
But no, it's been a long time, Joe.
I never, ever, ever liked carnivals. Did you just twitch?
No,
you did like you went like this, and then
I was rearranging.
You weren't though. You looked slightly puzzled.
Yeah, when you said that you didn't like carnivals.
I hate carnivals. I don't understand the concept of paying whatever. I don't. At the time, it was like €2 to spin around and feel sick.
You could do that for free.
You can do it so easy. For my entire life, I've hated. Remember Dizzy Dinosaur?
Yeah,
where you just span around.
Oh yeah.
Hate it.
That was the style at the time. There wasn't much to do, so we just spin around in circles and get sick.
but what's the thrill? What's the good?
No, I get it. To be fair, I was never like a thrill seeker. I didn't like the proper roller coasters.
Yeah.
I would never be on them. So the ones that are less than that are kind of they feel a bit tame. It's like, why bother?
Yeah, well, like I love like theme parks.
Yeah.
Do I? I remember my favorite roller coaster I was ever on was Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster.
Wow, that's a new one.
I think it's pretty old.
Well,
like,
to me.
Yeah. Very, very clear. Right? But I was in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Or Disney World. The one that's
you have to know which one is it, Joe. Which one? Were they French?
It was Disney Snooty. Yeah, it was Paris.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like, oh, welcome. Oh, good for you.
Hello, Smith.
But I went to that, and I remember it worked out great. It was right after the. Wait, which one was it? It was the one where everyone was shot in the
Bataclan.
Yeah, and it was like.
Is that why you chuckled and looked off to the side there, you sick bastard?
No. I just remember it was a couple of months after that, and we went during like the midterm break, so no one was there.
Oh, I see.
And so we got to go on everything.
Right.
I'm just saying I used it for my benefit.
Yeah.
I'm not happy it happened, but it happened, and it worked in my favor.
So it was like that in The Simpsons with the Euro Itchy and Scratchy land where there's nobody there. It's like, hello, my children need wine.
That's exactly what it was like. And we went on. Went on the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah. And
I remember there was like a video of Aerosmith being like, this, this roller coaster is the bomb, man. And just like, and Steven Tyler screamed. And then like, of course, you're going around the roller coaster and it's like inside, so it's all flashing lights and everything. Mm-hmm. And it's just like Aerosmith, like heavy guitar. And then it just goes, going down. And you go down.
Nice.
Yeah, it was everything I ever wanted.
Yeah.
And more. So, I don't mind. Roller coasters are great.
Yeah.
Spinning waltzers, terrible. I hate them. Or that sticky wall.
That is mad. Yeah, that.
I don't even know.
How does that even work?
Just
is it
magic.
Pure just G-force that just?
Yeah, and why do we have to like? Simpsons reference again, but Homer spinning around in the thing and then turns into Richard Nixon. But like, why? I feel like that's unnecessary.
The spinning?
The spinning. I feel like because they just go in a straight line.
Yeah.
When they're going to space.
Yeah.
And like, so why do they have to spin them around?
Well, because carnivals don't have access to space rockets. Okay. So to achieve that in an affordable fashion.
Yeah.
So what if we just put them in a giant washing machine? And somebody was like, that's actually a great idea.
Let's market that. Yeah. Let's put some insane art on the walls.
Yeah. It's a very specific genre of art, isn't it? Like carnival art. And it's up there with like ice cream van art. That's like almost like the real thing, but not quite.
Were you allowed to get ice cream from those ice cream vans growing up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, your parents didn't like you.
Yeah. Just leave the house, please.
Oh,
please, Mama, let us spend more time together.
Get stolen.
Here's £10. Leave me alone.
Go start a life somewhere. Yeah, no, I was never allowed. And I think it was like, I just remember there being a lot of fear of kids being kidnapped in Kildare, I guess. Or else my parents were like, you're not buying that. Like, that's, 2 halfpennies or whatever it was at the time. They're like, you don't need ice cream. I'm sure there's frost you can lick off the ground. It's summer, mama. Shut up.
Yeah. What was that? A Cavan joke just popped into my head.
What was
I
it?
don't know if it's thought. Why do they have triple glazing window in Cavan? Stop the kids here in the ice cream van.
It's a very good point.
I don't know why I've hit this real theme of Cavan jokes recently. It feels unfair.
But it's also...
But they are funny.
They're funny.
I mean, every country has one. Although Scotland itself, as a nation, people make jokes like that about Scottish people. But I don't really know why. I don't know.
Do you know what I was thinking about? First of all, Cavan is fair game because they have a funny voice. And second of all, do you know, I was with cousin Paul the other day doing a bit of gardening. And we were chatting about, remember Paddy Englishman, Paddy Irishman, and Paddy Englishman?
Paddy Englishman, Paddy, yeah.
Paddy Scottish, yeah. He was telling me what, I can't remember what the joke was, but because the whole time I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, yeah, this was a thing for a long time ago. You're not allowed to do this anymore. And also, every one of the countries has it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I imagine you're saying the middle ground was Scotland.
Yeah,
like the Irish person wins.
Yeah.
The Scottish person does the silly second thing. It
depends who's telling it, because the Irishman would be the punchline, right?
No, but for us.
Oh, right, yeah.
Unless we're not that shady.
Yeah, I guess so. It's funny, like from our perspective, we're the cunning.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Cunning, clever Irishman. Well, in the English perspective, it's like those thick paddies, and they're two friends.
But do they do paddies or do they do Scots?
Oh,
I think they probably go for the Scots first.
But to be fair, they have the pick of the bunch, really, from their high horse.
They really.
Who shall we mock this week?
Come on, Papa. Let's do the Scots. It's been so long.
Give it to the Welsh just to change things up a bit.
The poor Welsh never get mentioned, actually. They're not even worth the writing.
Yeah.
And it's too unrealistic to give them even a moment of clarity in there.
Yeah.
I had a celebrity come into... Well, we've two celebrity stories, actually.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to know first? The first one or the second one?
The first one. Can you say the first one first?
All right, okay. You'll never be a Tarantino with that storytelling. But I was in the pub. Well, the pub I work in, Camden, whatever it is.
You keep changing the tune every time.
That wasn't even
a song that exists.
I'm sure there must be a song that has Camden in the title.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, there is a Camden girl. She works in a Camden world. She's married to a Camden man, and she's addicted to heroin.
Oh yeah, that Westlife hit. Yeah, with the lyrics of it.
I ain't no Camden Lock girl.
I ain't no Camden Lock girl. You got one, Sean? We got two. We got
No, I don't. I only stick to the truth. I've never made anything up in my life. You two should be ashamed of yourself.
Everything you do is 100% authenticity all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
If anyone who's listening has got something that fits into a good Camden that we could make maybe into a jolly tune here, that'd be nice. Put it into the Spotify comment section, please.
Or any songs that actually mention Camden, I'm sure.
There's gotta be loads. Look, that's for you. Myself and Garrett want to be silly.
Okay, fine.
But I think you guess who it was. Okay, Irish.
Okay,
comedian.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other Irish comedian? Traditional media, would we say? Like mainstream media, would that be there?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, Vittorio Angeloni.
No, you don't like this person.
I don't like this person.
I'd be surprised if you've ever met them.
Irish comedian who I don't like.
I want to emphasize this.
Well, nobody on the audio
YouTube
version can hear you doing quotation marks.
But they can hear the of my fingers,
your
of my terrible hands.
Yeah. Okay, Irish comedian who I don't like. We don't have all day.
No one's safe.
Stop. I'm as bad.
Do you want to?
No, give us a clue.
He's one for telling stories.
He's a comedian, stand-up comedian.
I don't know.
Oh, right, okay.
I literally gave you it there when I said that.
One for oh no.
Yeah.
Rory of the Stories.
Yeah, Rory of the Stories.
What? He was in your pub?
Yeah.
And did he film the sketch? Every barman. And you were like, do you want a pint? And he's like, I do want a pint. 10 million views.
He walked in I was like, oh, it's himself. And I didn't want, I went up to him. I knew he had a gig coming up in the Irish Centre.
Okay.
But I didn't want to go up to him and be like, like I knew it was happening. I remember saying to them, I was like, "Oh God, you're getting him in," and they're like, "Oh, he's great. He's great. He'll bring in blah blah blah." And I didn't want to go up to him and be like, because I don't like anything he's done, all right. But I didn't want to go up and be like, "You're terrible." But I was like, "Hey, how's things?" He was like, "How did the gig go?" He's like, "Oh, they didn't market it. It was only about 100 people there." I'm like, "All right, well, I know a lot of people who would."
I'd love to fill a room with 100 people.
I'd love to be disappointed by having 100 people pay money to go see it.
I would have thought he would sell out any room they have in that. It was in the London Irish Centre, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he'd fill that up like no problem.
I would have thought that as well, but seemingly just didn't happen for whatever reason.
Okay.
And can you guess another thing? Okay, but I think you'll get this right away.
Yeah.
What did he order as a drink?
Guinness.
No, I think it's plainer, more boring.
Oh, Coors?
Yeah.
Second guess. That's not bad for me.
No, but like that's 100%. That's what he.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, haven't had a Coors in a long time.
I'd never. It's just like drinking.
I'm feeling bland today. I'll go for a Coors.
I don't want to express myself in any way meaningful.
It's low though. It's not strong. If you want to, it's sort of it's almost a session.
Oh, sorry. Let me finish then.
Okay.
Because he had a Coors, and then himself and his partner had 3 Jaeger bombers.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that took a turn.
Okay, and just chatting away to him, and I would say, he's fine. I didn't come out going, "Oh, he's a great guy," because main thing, he never asked my name.
Yeah.
You know, so that leaves him up for derision in my eyes, and it was very funny because. I was like chatting to him, you know, over the course of the evening. I want to get a sense of who he is.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I've not liked basically anything he's done, because I saw him as like someone who tried to be an actor, like tried to be an artist, and then just is, for me, doing the lowest common denominator. But then from talking to him, I'm like, oh no, he's the Jackson Pollock of this. He is like this. Every thing he does, I can just see him putting like hours and hours of work in.
Yeah.
Of just like, if you go into his room, and it's just like sketch ideas all over the place.
Cigarette in his mouth.
Just like you haven't seen your kids in weeks. Just like, I'm creating.
And he's secretly funded by the CIA as well.
You get it. And then to add to it, there was a wedding came in.
Oh, okay.
Right? And this is just like a pub in town. There's no function room.
Yeah.
But it was a bride and a groom. The father and mother of the groom, I think, and then like 2 or 3 other friends. When they got married that day, she was wearing a wedding dress.
Wow.
And
straight to the pub.
They went to like somewhere else, and they went there.
No, keeping it simple.
Yeah, very simple.
Yeah.
And I was like, absolutely fair play.
Yeah.
And I went over with a cracking joke.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Full of charm. The barman, you know, with a wink in his eye, sort of guy. I went over and I was like, "Hey, to the bride now." I went, "Hey, just saw you from across there. Wondering, are you single?" And oh boy, did they crack up? Did they? She went, "Oh, it depends."
Did she laugh like this?
Yeah. Ooh. And she went, "Depends who's asking. Are you available?" And I went, "No, I'm not." Said, "I'm spoken for," as a joke. God, it was just great. And she was like, this is the happiest moment of my life."
Aww.
That joke.
You should have pointed to Rory Stories and said, "I'm asking for him." He asked me to come over here.
As his just bewildered head. Because I went over to him and I was like, I don't know if this is like really sad or really cool that they're like doing this. And he was like, "Well, I know, it's depressing." Like, he's like, "On my wedding day, so I threw my phone away. She's already posted a photo to Instagram." I was like, all right, man. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, but, I mean, fair. I mean, that sounds like good crack, though.
It's good crack. No, good crack. I will say, look, anyone who's making money out of art, fair play.
Yeah.
But also, I don't like him.
I remember he was on Republic of Telly years and years ago. I remember. Yeah, back in the day. I don't think I've ever met him either. I think we've just like, no, we're two different worlds.
Completely different worlds.
To be fair.
Who's like the bridge between you? Bernard Casey?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to think who would we both have collabed with, and I'd say Bernard Casey.
Because he's great. Bernard Casey's great.
Yeah. And I supported him at the London Irish Centre.
That's right. Yeah.
And that was great. He was in the big room there, and there was, I don't know, a couple hundred people.
Yeah.
And that was a brilliant gig, like super rowdy crowd.
Yeah.
But in a fun way. Okay. You know, like lots of heckling, but like, as in they were like answering individual things I was saying. You know, like I'd be talking about my life and they'd be like, yeah, fair enough. In my case, it's a bit like, and I'm like, no, I'm doing a joke.
People who just don't get theatre.
Yeah, but like they're being enthusiastic, you know, so I couldn't.
That's good.
And they were a great crack. And that was the night you were there actually, that same night. And because Mick Lynch former, you know what's going.
my
Mick Lynch was there. He was
God.
at the gig.
Yeah.
I did a double take, and I keep saying this to people because I love telling this story.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're like, "Who's Mick Lynch?" And I'm like, am I showing my age? I don't know. I have like a top 5 list of like trade union leaders basically now. But he was the former, I think RMT. He was like the trade union he was the leader. But I think he's retired now. He was at the gig. He's got
Eddie Dempsey is the new one.
Eddie Dempsey's the new one, yeah. And Mick Lynch, I think, has Irish parents.
Yes, he does.
So like his big connection to Ireland. He was at the gig, and I saw him walk past. You were upstairs doing like an acting workshop. Some silly nonsense.
We just put in there putting on voices.
You were going zip zap zop. La 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 la. Meanwhile, I was downstairs doing real art with the people. And I texted you saying, I think I was seeing if you were around for a pint, but I think you were heading off afterwards. And I said, I just saw him walk past after my set, and I was like, Mick Lynch is here. Yeah. And you were like, no way. Like, I met him before. I got his email address, but I lost it. And then, as a joke, I immediately replied saying, oh, it's micklynch69 at hotmail.com. To which you replied saying, thank you so much.
And I'd sent it around. I'd sent it.
You'd sent it?
I'd sent it around.
I didn't know you sent it.
Because
I was like, I had this moment, I was looking at my phone like, does he know I'm joking?
No, but I didn't email it, but I sent it. I text because we were trying to, myself and James James Never on Time we were trying to book him for a gig.
Yeah.
And I'd lost the email. I went through my entire like phone trying to find the email because I'd never lose stuff like that. And then I went, I got it. It was like the golden ticket. He's like, I got the golden ticket. I've got Mick Lynch's email. And I sent it on to him. And then you were like,
that was a joke.
And I was like, oh God, everyone knows I'm an idiot.
Although, did you try it? Maybe it is his email.
Maybe.
He could have been born in 1969.
Yeah, and just lacking self-awareness. Or just very funny.
Yeah, he just left it at that.
I can be stupidly gullible most of the time because I remember because Mick Lynch is like, his parents are from Cork, I think.
Yeah.
And he's related to the guys from Lankham.
Really?
Seemingly so. And I think it's been confirmed. He went to their gig and has a photo with them and everything. He was at their after in the Irish, and he was at their after party. They met him, and Lankham were kept on being asked about this.
Yeah.
And they put out a tweet, and they were like, "You might have seen this. Like, yeah, Mick Lynch and my dad and our dad are brothers. We haven't seen him since 1989 when him and my dad had an argument about Cork football, and he knocked him out." So we've not seen him since. And I was like, wow, they put that in the world. Then I went, oh, I was like, that's a joke. Like after the Mick Lynch 69, I realised what is real. Yeah. What is real?
The mystery around this man, no one knows the truth.
Oh,
we know he's a Bernard Casey fan anyway.
We know that for something.
Yeah.
But the second celebrity.
Oh, yeah. Crack on.
We didn't meet.
No, you saw in passing.
No, who
he was like, it's a joke.
I love the podcast.
Like, I'm very joking.
But fan of one of the videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone, not Barry Keoghan. You don't know them, not even Irish, I don't think.
Right, the person who was a fan of the video.
But I liked it this morning.
Oh, was it Mara Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I did see that. Because we got the same notifications.
Kind of kills to reveal a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we try not to speak before we do these podcasts in the hope that we don't, make gold.
No, but it's a collaborative post, so
I
we
know,
get
but
the
sometimes
same.
but you don't always see the messages and everything come in, so I thought I might have got away with it.
I am all over that. Oh, with a fine-tooth comb. Who likes me? Who likes me? That's what I say every morning.
Every day of every moment of every...
But yeah, Mara Wilson, who most people would know as Matilda.
Yeah.
I don't know her at all, but she was liking a few videos, which is very nice, and I think she shared a few. I imagine, I don't really know, but I assume people who were like famous for like child roles they did at the kid are probably like sick of it. I don't know. So I always feel bad of like being reminded of that, but you never know.
But like, she's no real choice. Like, I'm just saying.
Like, just get on board with it.
The thing is, it's like Paul McCartney being like, oh yeah, so what, the Beatles? It was like, yeah, but...
Yeah, I'm actually really good at FIFA as well. Nobody ever mentions that. So, yeah.
Or like, did you ever see the Mitchell and Webb sketch where they're talking to Neil Armstrong's press agent?
Oh yeah,
and it's like you have 10 minutes with Neil, blah blah blah. you know, just talk about, and you're not to talk about the moon landing. It's like, but what are you, just about the country and western album? That's it. You're not to talk about the moon landing. But it's like, yeah, but like that sort of thing. And I remember Billy Bob Thornton got pissed off because he's in a band.
Oh yeah.
And they asked him about film acting as well. And he was like, and they were like, would you ask Tom Petty about being a film actor? And you were like, no.
No, of course not.
No, I think Tom Petty might have done a movie, but it's very, very different.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you were.
Oh, I saw that. That is mega cringe.
It's just
that
like,
interview.
just like,
Oh,
you have to own it.
Oh yeah.
Like, no, that's a terrible example. I was going to say your man from, you know, that was the cool guy in the movies that is in the band.
Oh, I don't know.
You do, Picard, what's his name? Corey Feldman.
Oh, Corey Feldman.
Who's Corey? What, did you say
Cool guy?
Oh, no, I thought you said cool guy.
He's a cool guy in the 80s. He was like the cool, like, street kid in a few things, and like he's in some
film.
Yeah. But he's just like but I think it's like performance art a bit as well, because he's clearly like, you don't know anything about this.
No.
You'd recognize him for sure.
Okay.
And he came out like 10 years ago as well, with like he was like one of the first whistleblowers of.
Oh, actually, no, I do know what you're talking
And now
about.
he does like all these gigs that people go to, ironically, but he's clearly not playing guitar and someone's overdubbing it.
Oh, really?
And it's like he's like a rock star.
Oh, no.
But like he sells out, and like, so I think he knows what he's doing.
Oh, God.
Macaulay Culkin was in that band, the Pizza Underground.
Oh, yeah.
And they would just do Velvet Underground songs, but like hand out pizzas to everyone.
That's right. I
Yeah.
saw him. He was on Hot Ones there a while ago, and he was talking about some
Yeah.
people started chucking pizza back at them.
Speaking of the Culkins,
Speaking of the Culkins.
I saw a great tweet.
Yeah.
That I laugh every time I think about it. But it's who would win in a fight between the Culkins and the Skarsgårds? And it's like they put it for everything. They just went, the Skarsgårds are like Scandinavian gods, who will annihilate them. So it all depends on how feral Kieran Culkin is.
That's their wild card, really.
That is their wild card.
But, like my immediate thought would be the Skarsgårds would trounce them.
100%. But I feel like they could go they would go straight for.
They could be tricksy. They're clever fighters.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
They would do. They do MMA. They'd be like on the ground, like come at me. You know.
Skarsgårds just pick them up with one hand, crust their skulls. Bloody Scandies.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That was to be fair, we got some good traction over the weekend there for the Madry sketch we did last week.
Yeah.
Which got a really, and I'm very relieved because I bought so many props and I was up like I wanted to get it out on Friday morning, so I was editing into the evening, and I was like, I'm putting this out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Joe and David Thomas, another comedian.
Great, I love David Thomas.
Both helped out with it, where they were my Madry men.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Joe always turns up. He's always there. And to be fair, this time, it was so funny because your voice was like crazy.
Yeah.
Was very hoarse the past week.
Yeah.
But it totally works in the video. You know what I mean? Because it's like a Peaky Blinders parody, basically. We're meant to be playing like sort of gangsters, and the fact that you're like, we run this town, it just works. People would have been like, wow, Joe's really going for the character thing. He's really doubling down on this voice.
I would say, honestly, I've been in 5 or 6 year sketches, and that was the real. I was like, I know who this character is. I know who he is. I was feeling it, and I was like use it. I can't do the voice even that evening. Because we had done
another
Dave's
sketch
right afterwards.
Yeah.
So my voice had been altered so much. Doing that. By the time the evening came, I was like, I can't even do that voice anymore. The voice from that sketch. You're just going to have to wait and see. It's just going to be a moment in time.
Yeah, I know. And now we've got it
Forever.
captured in crystal clear HD. That was so funny. Well, I have to say, you did look the part as well, and you sounded the part. I was saying to Agatha afterwards, like, Joe really would. They'd be right to cast him in House of Guinness or Peaky Blinders with that flat cap on and that voice.
Yeah, that particular voice.
But your normal voice as well.
This feels very like your mom being like, would you not write to Ryan Tuberty to get on the Late Late Show?
All I'm saying is send Guinness a letter. Say, listen, I've seen your TV show. I'm an aspiring actor. Can I be in series 2?
The worst they can say is no.
The worst they can say. And every time the Late Late Show, when the Late Late Show, we're looking for a new host, my mom genuinely was like, would you go for that?
So lovely.
Just go for that.
Just go for it.
It doesn't work like that. Hello, my name's Sean Burke. I'd like to be the host of Late Late Show. But if you could look at I worked in a hardware store when I was 15. I like people. I'm interested in other people. I'm very enthusiastic.
I love to read. But like maybe that's what Patrick Healy did.
Maybe
You don't know that.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Maybe he said, "My name's Patrick Healy. I'd like to be host of the show. I live in England, but I'm happy to travel."
Yeah, I pay for my own flights and everything, so there's no anything on there.
We bumped into Ryan Tuberty a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I love your tone there.
Okay, so I've met him twice since moved over. Okay, my favorite time.
Yeah.
I met him. We'll come back to the actual meeting.
Sure,
was
yeah.
the time I didn't meet him, but
Yeah.
so I was working 2 Paddy's Day ago, or that Paddy's weekend. I was bartending in like this big 5-star hotel, and it was 420. It was called Rock and Rugby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it was a charity for rock stars.
Okay.
For rock stars.
For
we
rocks.
were down and out.
For
for rocks.
geologists.
Geology rocks. Sure does, man. But he does, what was it? So does, and I was asked, I got a message from the agency I work with, and they're like, "Oh, Joe, can you work this gig, this bar?" And I was like, and I'd already been booked on to work the event.
Yeah.
But they were like, I rang them up and they were like, "Oh, no, it's a Guinness bar." And they were like, "Can you, for an Irish event, can you pour a pint of Guinness?" And I was like, "This might be pathetic, but I think I was born for this." All right. And I went in, and like I said, 420, like hardened, like all that, like, fucking, all rugby people. Johnny Sexton was there, Ryan Tuberty was there, Jamie Dornan, Frank Lampard was there.
Wow.
His wife was one of the hosts, and they had 2 taps.
Okay.
And I poured 1,200 pints of Guinness.
Oh my God.
Do you know how much the Guinness was?
I don't know, £7.
$14.90.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
When? Where?
14. So anyone in Europe listening, that's like €19.
What was it going to charity?
No.
How did they get away? Where was the venue?
I won't say the name of the hotel,
Was it
but
like
it
a
was like
swanky-
5-star, like super,
Wow.
super.
That is ludicrous. £10 is ludicrous.
Yeah.
£14.
£18,000.
How? Yeah, 18,000. But yeah. That's how much they made.
1,200 pints.
1,200 pints. Yeah, for 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was your,
1,200. 18 grand.
was your pouring hand like just a withered husk by the end of the day?
Okay, the worst thing was, it was effectively, I would pour it out. It's not been the same since.
Yeah.
But to the left of me, there was a guy named Darshan, okay, and he's Indian and doesn't drink, doesn't know anything about alcohol. So he was just pouring the lager,
Yeah.
and he could not pour the lager. I was like an octopus, but like fixing his pints and doing the Guinness, right? Made my rent and tips that night,
Yeah.
which made me change my views on D4. but the queues were massive.
Yeah.
Fucking massive, okay. And I had a great chat with Frank Lampard, who made me change my opinion on him. Because
Okay.
I went up to him and he was like, he saw me walking towards him. He was like, "Oh no," because it was like, "Here comes a football fan." And I was like, "Why didn't you buy Evan Ferguson?" He was like, "Oh, I just never thought of it." It was like, he played. This is so much of a gobshite, a nerd I am. I was like, he made his debut against Chelsea in your very first game when he was 14. He was like, "I didn't know that." And I was like, "He was man of the match, Frank." He was like,
First name terms.
"Yeah," and
Frank.
and he was like, "It's just one of my many mistakes." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sad."
Did he do that thing where he's like, "Oh, he's too expensive"? Nah, but in all seriousness, that was one of my many mistakes.
It was actually just all that. It was all that. That's very good though. It was all that second part. But anyway, so massive queue under huge amount of pressure. This lady comes up to the front and she's very like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm skipping. Ryan Tuberty, he's in through there and would like a pint of Guinness. So anyway, I could steal one off you." And I went, "Sure, it's not the first thing he stole off me."
Oh.
She did not appreciate it.
Oh, right.
No, she was like this. I was delighted.
Lady, you've just skipped the queue.
Yeah. There's like, and it's like, do you know Game of Thrones where Jon Snow and all the horses are running towards him?
Yes.
And it's like getting ready for battle. That's what it was. Except the horses were there. You know, like, it was, and she was like,
Tapping their
oh my
feet.
God. Yeah. Where is, tapping the cards, everything, and and also the card machines weren't working.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
But no, it was fine. I was great. I was very
You
lucky.
smashed it.
I fucking
For 1,200 points at once.
yeah.
One tap each
It
finger.
was a bad idea not to stack them all up on top of each other. But that was my favorite. But anyway, we did meet.
Yeah.
Said Tubbs.
We did at the Irish Embassy there,
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
That
And,
was,
that was very brief. It was we was absolutely packed, and we
Yeah.
were right in the middle, and we were both sort of like chips passing each other. It was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, Joe, yeah, we met." And you're like, well, no, you said we met. And he's
Yeah.
like, okay.
But he came over.
Sure.
He came over and recognized you.
Yeah. He said, John Berg, my favorite comedian in the world. No, I didn't say that. But he said, it's yourself.
Yeah, he did exactly that. He did exactly that. And he was chatting away to you. And I was like, yeah, we met. And I DM'd you. And it came up scene. And he was like, oh, yeah, great, yeah. No problem. Oh, the toy man.
Eyes glazed over.
Yeah.
Yes, I recall. But Joe, you're a great promoter, I have to say. You're shaking
better
his hand.
fighter.
You're shaking his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a podcast as well. He said as
I
he
was
was walking away.
And he was like, and you'll send the link, won't you? And I was like, I sure will, which I did.
Yeah.
So
Like-
thanks for listening, Ryan, which I'm sure you're listening to right now.
You're like, how to steal a penguin? He said, yeah,
Yeah.
how to ride an eagle. And then he was gone.
How's Lord of the Rings? Is it? I was at home. So last week, obviously, you were doing the bulk of the...
The Madry stuff. Oh, sorry. What
Oh
are you
yeah,
talking
actually,
about?
we'll go to the back. I'm gonna go back to David Thomas for a second.
Oh, yeah.
as I do absolutely love that man.
Yeah.
And he's like such a love. Like I've been a fan. So I met him a few times, and I've been a fan of him for ages.
I didn't realise you'd already known him because
Yeah.
he'd gigged at one of the nights you'd done. Or
He
something,
did, yeah.
said
And
it.
he came to he came to an event or two, and just really, really, really lovely guy.
Yeah.
And but like when I look at him, I'm like, oh, this guy's into heavy metal. You know what I mean? Like, or just into like heavy indie. If I had to guess,
Yeah.
and if I had to put a genre on him.
Yeah.
So I says to him, I was just like, oh yeah, I saw whatever reason I was something about Queens of the Stone Age, and he was like, oh, I'm not into. I was into bands years ago. I'm not into them anymore. I'm like, oh, what are you into now? Oh, gangster rap. I was like, oh, okay. Like who? Well, I was thinking he would say anything I heard of.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this man having a stroke? It's like he's just putting random words
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Well, he sounds like the real deal.
The
Like, he
real
knows
deal,
his stuff.
or else just making me out to be more of a fool than I actually am. I'm sure he said one of them was just called Wet Goose, like, or something like that.
And you're just nodding. These could be bands.
Yeah, and then he just said Kendrick, and I'm like, oh, Kendrick, and then he went Kendrick.
And then he said Lil
The Entertainer.
Goose, and then Big Goose, Wet
Wet
Goose,
Goose. Oh,
several geese. Geese are making some great stuff.
they're
Geese's
doing
second
that.
album was ridiculous. But it was funny though when I was texting him about doing the House of Guinness parody.
Yeah,
It kind of made me rethink it because I was thinking, all right, it's House of Guinness, but it's Madry, and he was like, oh, I've never heard of House of Guinness. I was like, no, don't say that. This whole thing relies on people knowing what I'm parodying. But it's okay. So he doesn't do House of Guinness or heavy metal. But
No.
if it's gangster rap, he's the man.
have you seen House of Guinness yet?
I saw the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It was okay.
Okay.
I thought your man, the English actor Norton, who's
Jim
first.
Norton, he's good. He's Scouse, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah,
I don't-
yeah.
His Irish accent was good, I thought, which I have to say is impressive. It is a difficult accent. All of them are difficult. I would say the one thing I don't like is when, and they do it in Peaky Blinders as well, which I didn't finish, is when they put contemporary music over something set in 1860. It just seems half-arsed and takes me out of it immediately. They just slapped on Kneecap at one point.
I see. I haven't seen. I've heard that, and also I find the entire cast insufferable. So I
So
can't.
you went
watch
really
it.
Northern Irish there. I find the entire cast insufferable.
That I just
No.
the British think they can have our Guinness. I say no. Actually, supposed to be never. But I have just seen so much of the clips of being like, so where's your favourite place to go for a pint of Guinness? What's your technique for splitting the G? And I'm just, I can't do it. I just don't.
Yeah, to be fair, though, we're in this new unprecedented era of film and TV promo. It is absolutely everywhere. And they must be doing dozens of interviews and media things every single day. And now it's not just journalists, it's influencers who are like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And they're like, I'm an actor. To be fair, listen, that's a great job to have, but that must be tedious.
Yeah, but like, wait, TVs for who? That was
The actors.
That was such a gasp.
Yeah. The actors, I'd say, doing the promo stuff.
Yeah, I
still
know.
better than pouring 1,200 pints in an evening.
Well, you know.
Oh, they do it.
Well, I got to meet Frank Lampard, I guess. I kind of changed my opinion. But I was just wondering, like, the Irish media thing of like chicken fillet roll, pint of Guinness.
I've been meaning to make a video about this. It really winds me off now.
Yeah.
Can we talk about anything else?
Yeah.
This ground is so well trodden now, you know?
Yeah.
The Guinness, the Tato, the chicken fillet rolls, anything else. If you went to like Sweden or England, like they wouldn't be like, what's your top 5 English things?
Yeah,
You know?
I was just, what is there? I was just going to ask, is there like the go-to? But I guess it's probably because England is bigger. I guess like there's
Also,
probably,
I would say, to be fair, England doesn't have the same, no offense to any like English listeners, but like
There's not.
charming, fun reputation. Obviously, there's a bit of history there.
bit of history,
So it's not
Look
like,
at-
woo!
Yeah.
Also, it is a bigger country. Whereas
Yeah.
like Ireland,
but it's also a lot more. Like I say that we're split in two, quite literally. But there is like the South hates North, like Manchester hates Liverpool.
Yeah.
I remember. Here's one for you actually. Another one from a shift I was working.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were threatened? Out of curiosity, just so I know we've something to relate together on.
Oh, it's been a good while now.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
But so this one is so insane. But it I guess shows the kind of divide.
Mm-hmm.
I was very long story short, but I was working in the same hotel that I did this shift in.
Yeah.
For Paddy's Day.
Yeah.
And there was a something whatever event was coming in, and I'm generally like the head bartender there, and the manager wasn't there, so I was like, okay, let's just get things going. We have to pour out champagne, and there was this big guy. He was like maybe 20 or 21, but a big take head in him. Like that's
Yeah.
the only way I can describe him, from somewhere in the north of England. And I was like, all right, guys, pour up to, the rule is usually when you're pouring champagne or Prosecco, it's like pour 2 fingers is what you pour up to. And I was like, okay, let's get pouring. And then the manager showed up. Oh yeah, and then he goes to me, when you're pouring, if you're in a mafia, if you pour that way, it means the Don likes you. But if he pours it that way, it means he doesn't like you, doesn't trust you. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I said like, oh, like up there, did you learn that in the Wigan Mafia, did you? And he went, what? And I was like, did you in the Wigan Mafia? And he's like, is that funny? And I was just like,
Yes.
like I was,
it
yeah. And
is.
I was just like, it's funny. He goes, well, don't quit your day job. And I was turning around, I was like, what are you talking about? And he went, Wigan, why'd you say I was from Wigan? I was like, man, I didn't. I just
Just picked
I
a
don't
town.
know. I just picked somewhere. I know you're from around there. And he was like, right. And then the manager came in and was like, all right, oh, there's too much. Let's pour them out. And poured like, it was, instead of doing like that, it was like 2 fingers. It was half the glass. So I was like, okay, grand. And he goes, you really fucked up there by telling us to do that. And I was like, man, have we got a problem? He goes, yeah, you went like, oh, you're from Wigan, you're from Wigan, you're from Wigan. And I was like, man, what are you talking about? And he was like, you know I'm not from Wigan. Why would you say I'm from Wigan? And I mean, he is staring, like he has darkness in his eyes when he's saying this. And he's a fucking big guy. And I'm looking at him and like, man, what are you talking about? I could have said anywhere. I just know Manchester area. And he was like, yeah, you were like, you're from Wigan. Like, why did you say I was from Wigan when you know I'm not from Wigan? And at the same time, a glass of Prosecco or champagne smashes between us and he doesn't break. And his fucking fists are clenched. And I'm like, man, I just said Wigan. I didn't like say Wigan to upset you.
Yeah.
I just said Wigan because I know that's in the general Manchester area. And I don't, and I know you're not from, I know you're from around there.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
Oh my
he
God.
was like veins popping. And I was like, this is bizarre. And anyway, so about 20 minutes, whatever goes on. And I'm just like, what just happened there? And I was like, what do I do? Like, is he going to kick my head in?
It seems like it.
Like he's a big guy. And I was like, is he going to attack me because I said he's from Wigan? Anyway, so a bit of time goes by and I'm like, will I say something or whatever? Because this guy's dangerous. And he meets me in the corner and he goes, mate, sorry about that. Like, just got mixed up because like we really hate Wigan where we're from. It's like saying blah blah, and I don't know what he said because he went.
Right.
It's like saying a blah 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 is a blah blah blah, and I was like, what, man? I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm Irish.
Yeah.
Like, what do you? It's not like. Yeah, and I was like, but I was like, man, it's not like Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
It's like Wigan and not Wigan. And he was like, yeah, we just really hate them. We really hate them. And I was like, man, I thought you were going to hit me. He was like, no, I'd never do that. Never do that. And I was like, well, you looked like you were going to. Anyway, so he apologized and I was like, nah, like that's but that's the sort of fight. And it's like, so he's from Manchester area, but like Wigan is, it'd be like Swords to city centre.
Don't you dare say that. How dare you?
Sean has walked off the pod.
Sean is clenching his fists. He's staring down Joe. The thing is, there's so much detail in like human life.
Yeah.
These rivalries pop up anywhere for literally any reason. And it's mad. And England, like you say, it is big and it is a divided country. Like, even like growing up in Swords, right?
Yeah.
I'm from a state called River Valley.
Ooh.
Wrong answer. I'm from the state called River Valley. Yeah. And on the other side of town was Swords Manor. And we hated Swords Manor.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because they were on the other side of the river.
Well, that's
those scumbags.
Yeah, well, they should have known better.
They should have known. They should have known. They're very much the Shelbyville to Springfield.
Like Newbridge is the Shelbyville of Tenace.
Exactly.
And what my favourite thing is, someone put on the Welcome to Newbridge sign, which is like a good bit out of the Newbridge town. Someone put up like welcome and then has a big sticker, Shelbyville. So I'm like, done. And I was there for a year. It might have washed off now, but it was there for a long time.
Get him.
But like, again, if someone said, oh yeah, they love you in Newbridge, I wouldn't be like, you said what? You said I'm from Newbridge, how fucking dare you?
Yeah.
Because I don't actually care.
Also, like, how the hell am I supposed to know?
But it's just pure ignorance.
This is your problem, man.
Yeah, this is entirely
I
on
only
you.
found out Wigan existed 15 years ago.
I always thought it was called Wigan Athletic. That's it. That's the only thing I knew.
All I know of Wigan is that there is a football team.
Yeah, that's it.
That is literally the extent of it.
But that, like, he was, honestly, I thought he was going to murder me.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
All right.
A couple of questions?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's,
we've one that we're going to say now, then we'll keep the others. So, Stephen Moxley, I promised you would be on the main pod for the next one, but I'm going to keep you for the YouTube section because
he's such a tease.
Such a tease, but you'll know why when I get into it. Question from MK, who wants to know if the guy with the red hair is single. So I don't know if that's code.
Is that?
I don't really.
Has someone been popping up?
Yeah, I don't know if that's code. Or is it? Or some sort of slang? I wasn't sure if you knew.
Joe, it's time you knew that you are a ginger. I'm so sorry.
I don't. Are you doing cahoots or something, or what's?
Am I doing cahoots?
Are you in cahoots with this MK person? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
No, listen. Your facial hair is a bit red at best.
Yeah,
I wouldn't describe you as red-haired.
Thank you. Can we get that an official?
You can print that out on a poster.
Yeah,
and put it up like an election poster. Me arms crossed. I wouldn't describe Joe as red-headed.
I love how
vote for me.
Yeah, it's so half-hearted. I wouldn't describe it as
wouldn't describe
very much in passing.
Yeah.
Say redhead, but like I don't care. Like, but I'm just not.
No, I've never thought of you. Oh God,
I've never thought of you, Joe.
You're having an identity crisis here.
Yeah.
Strawberry blonde.
No, I hate that's so much worse.
It means you're just ginger blonde. You're ginger blonde.
No, but like strawberry blonde is so like faux, like ooh.
Yeah,
not even new.
Strawberry blonde is a nice combination.
Strawberry.
That sounds tasty.
But why is it never rusty blonde?
Rusty? Rusty blonde? How is that better?
That's because it's
he's rusty. He looks like he lives in a scrapyard.
But it's just a bit more masculine. You know, like it's a bit more. Oh yeah, it's a bit of rust to him. But like strawberries,
yeah,
you can't. You have strawberries with cream. You can't have rust with cream.
Yeah. That's why people don't say. Well, I'm so confused by this metaphor. We could have rust with cream. I mean,
it wouldn't be ideal.
No.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't be my go-to.
No. It's a Wigan delicacy. Fancy some rusty cream right now.
It was all they could eat in the 80s. So then like now it's like an intermission with the brown sauce.
Yeah, it's like don't knock it till you try it.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Back in the day, my mum, you should have sugar on bread as a treat.
I think you told.
Did I already say this?
I think we mentioned this.
Yeah.
It might have been in the episode we never brought out.
Oh,
that we'll do in.
That makes it sound like we said terrible stuff on it, but no, it was just.
Well, it could be. You know, it mightn't be as effortlessly banterful.
Yeah, it was just a pilot episode that we may release.
It will come out though.
Yeah,
it will come out
once. Yeah.
Once we're safe.
Once, one of us is incapacitated 1 week or something. Like release the pilot.
Go. We go to YouTube.
Yeah, let's go on to YouTube.
Thanks, Spotify. And comment. What did we say? We comment. Oh yeah. Comment in the Spotify section or in YouTube if you're watching YouTube. How Camden, if you can think of a Camden pun song.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Do you know? You can fit into a line.
If you could
Like
fit-
we had, you ain't no Camden girl.
Lock girl.
You ain't no. That's a good one. Ain't no.
Ain't no Camden Lock girl. That's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a musician.
You can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
And the general vibe.
He should, and I keep saying to him, he should write a letter to the Arctic Monkeys and just say, "Hello, my name's Gareth Fryhouse. I produce the podcast with my friends. I'd like to be in your band.
I'd like to be the Arctic Monkey. Could I be the Arctic Monkey? Could I be the Arctic Monkey? Cool. Thanks so much, Spotify, Apple, and whatever way you're listening. Please share with your friends. Please send the word out. And send in your questions as well if you have any, please.
Yeah. Just whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Okay.
Talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know how to end it.
That was a bit dour.
Bye. It was a bit of ending a phone call
Bye.
to your mom. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Next time.
Hello, YouTube. Well, again, like you, I presume you've been watching the whole time.
Yeah.
The YouTube we've got Stephen Moxley, who had a question last week as well.
Mm-hmm.
But his question is, what was it? It's two Lee. Who are the two Lees? The comedian Lees.
The two Lees. Oh, the family.
Lee Mack or Lee Evans? Who do you prefer?
Oh, I'm gonna say Lee Evans actually.
Yeah, me too.
And not that I don't like Lee Mack, but like growing up, I used to love watching Lee Evans comedy specials, and I used to really relate how like he did a lot of physical humor as well, which I found really funny. But also he used to sweat so much, and I like from my face as well. I sweat. Now, not to that degree when I'm on stage, but I was like, I can totally relate to that.
Two sweaty men. They were like, it was like a inspirational story for you. Your man being like, look, if he can make it and sweat, you can do it, John.
They don't mind. He's selling out arenas.
Yeah, if anything, it's part of the charm.
He's glistening up there.
But then, of course, when you start sweating, he'll come to your shows and threaten you.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the only sweater around here.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Although he has retired now
He
from live comedy. Just, I mean, once you sell out that many arenas, I guess you can put your feet up. But he had a real like renaissance in the 90s. He was in movies.
He was in Mousetrap.
That's right, yeah.
There's something about Mary.
Was he in that?
Yeah, he played like the professor that turns out he's a pizza delivery man. Do you remember?
No, I haven't seen it in so long.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I found out. He's like, Mary, I found out that whatever Matt Dillon's character, that he's a liar. Which he is.
Oh.
But he says like he is this, and it turns out he just makes up a different lie from. That he's like a drug dealer.
Right.
And then he's like, what the fuck? And then he follows him. It turns out he's not a professor at all. He's a pizza delivery man.
Oh, I see.
Because he loves Mary as well.
Oh, everybody loves Mary.
Yeah, there is something about Mary.
There is something.
Yeah. But I the one I remember, because I remember like in like secondary school, he was the big deal, big cheese comedy wise.
It was Lee Evans.
Lee Evans, I think he was probably the biggest comedian.
Yeah.
In like the British Irish world.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember any specific bits he used to have.
I just remember one thing. It was just very, very where he goes, it's very like standard. I don't think he definitely didn't write this because it's been done before, but he goes, you know when they say, oh, it's always in the last place you look. I said, well, you're not going to find it, and then keep fucking looking.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's a great one.
Peter Kay. Peter Kay probably.
That's the same era.
Peter Kay was more specific.
Yeah.
Like,
that was like garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
And the biscuit one in the tea. Also, like his misheard song lyrics is just a very satisfying watch.
Whenever the the vicar.
Oh yeah, just let me staple the vicar.
Just let me staple the vicar.
Just let me staple the vicar. Yeah.
Whenever that comes, because that plays every so often in whatever pub I'm in.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, I know. It's embedded in my brain now.
Yeah.
Lee Evans, just like the voices and the faces, though, is what made it. Like, I remember him just describing what actually makes a plane work. It's like, it's not the engine. It's everybody on the plane during the runway just going, fucking come on. Come on. Just willing it into the air. And now I think of that every time I'm on a plane. I'm like, come on.
There's the one, another meme or tweet.
Yeah.
It was like, my favorite part of the flight is when person comes out and goes, all right, let's all pray the Skybird. And everyone on the plane goes, go Skybird, go. That's a misquote, but it's something like that. But yeah, that's the question from thanks Stephen for listening. Hope that was up to your satisfaction. So the answer, well, Lee Mack, Lee Mack. I like Lee Mack.
Yeah.
But the one I can really remember is a bit from him is South African is like a record player in reverse or which is really good.
Oh yeah, well, I can't even. He's like, okay,
yeah.
Another one where he's like, he's in a shop. He was talking about fame, And he was like, I was in Curry's or something. And some guy comes over and says, "Are you that bloke off the telly?" And he's like, yeah, I'm a comedian. He's like, no. I said, "Are you that bloke off the telly?"
Fantastic.
We'll leave it there. So
We'll leave it there.
But that was a nice.
You have your joke?
No, I didn't bring a joke. I completely
Let me
forgot.
see
You
what I
need
find.
to send me a reminder. I did tell a Cavan joke earlier in the episode.
No, it doesn't count. Not
To
for
be fair.
not for those plebs.
The Spotify
Okay, I'm
masses.
just gonna go Cavan joke.
Okay.
If we're in for a penny, in for a pound. Okay, Cavan jokes. Oh, here we go. Off Reddit, never heard of it. Oh, the one he did last week was fantastic. Mary Murphy dead, hay for sale.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't read this one at all. Let's just see how it goes. Cavan man went to lotto, so he rushes home in a fit of excitement. Doesn't even explain to his wife, just starts tearing down the wallpaper. His wife cries with joy, "Oh, Sean, don't tell me you're going to redecorate at last." He pauses to look at her in disbelief. "No, woman, we're moving."
What?
What?
Oh, like he's taking the wallpaper.
Oh, no. Oh, that's good, actually. That's good. I should have read that first.
Yeah.
That's very good. Oh, there's another one here about the lotto as well. So it's all okay. Cavan man goes to the church in desperation. "Please God, let me win the lotto. Please God, the kids have no shoes on their feet. Please let me win the lotto. The wife is poorly and we haven't got any money for the medicine. Please let me win the lotto." There's a clap of thunder and a big booming voice is heard to say, "Meet me halfway, Paddy, and buy a fucking ticket." Brilliant stuff.
Good stuff. Such creativity.
Such creativity. God, if only we had any Cavan listeners who would be upset, but, but they won't pay for Spotify.
No.
Hey!
This guy. Well, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
No,
no, it's free.
They heard it all. Okay.
All right, guys, thanks so much. Leave a comment saying how happy you are that we're alive.
Yeah, please.
If you wouldn't mind.
We need some encouragement.
Please. Yeah, we're floundering here.
But yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
All the best. Thanks so much. Bye.